Hello everyone, this is Kiki, and this artwork is really old. This is from last year's Father's Day. But the reason I didn't post it back then is because I had initially planned to have 3 different things drawn, painted in this video, but I just never got around to the other 2 things. But I am in this video currently painting the TARDIS on the space cubby that I had created for my dad for Father's Day that year. And my original intent had been to put the TARDIS on one side, I was going to put the Enterprise on the top, and I was going to put the Millennium Falcon. Well, I was going to put the Enterprise on one side of the top, and then I was going to put the Millennium Falcon on the other side of the top. Just because there's no point in putting it on the other side panel like this one's on, just because he wouldn't see it. But I only ever got around to doing the TARDIS simply because I ran out of time, and after we put it upstairs, there wasn't really a way for me to paint the other things on it, mostly because of the cat. Which I will say I am extremely surprised at the fact that he has not damaged it at all. I was really expecting it to get scratched, and it hasn't. So, good on my cat. I guess he felt the murder vibes from my dad of, if you scratch this thing, I'll kill you. Because, we brought it. My dad worked that night. He works graveyard shift. So I had waited until I knew he wasn't going to be down in the basement actually what I essentially told him was, if you need to come down to the basement, let me know, because I'm down here and you're not allowed to see it. So every time he came down, I quickly covered it up with the tarp. He's like, what is it? I'm like, you don't get to know. So after I finished it, my brother helped me bring it up to the first floor, and so it was the first thing he saw essentially when he came home from work that morning. But yeah, so he's very protective over it. He liked it a lot, which I'm glad. He's made excellent use of it so far. But yeah, so I free-handed this slightly wonky TARDIS, holding my phone in one hand for the reference picture and attempting to paint with the other hand in the very bad lighting of the basement with the really crappy camera angle. And yeah, I am actually really happy with how the TARDIS turned out, despite my lack of knowing what I was doing. And I really was just kind of winging it. But yeah, I'm happy with how it came out, and he really liked the little touch on there. And I had told him that I had planned to do the Millennium Falcon and the Enterprise. I told him I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the Enterprise or the Voyager, because I know he likes both of those series. And he's like, well, the he's like, I don't know either. I like them both. I was like, I know you do. That's why it was hard to pick. It didn't happen. But yeah, and then, the Millennium Falcon also didn't get done. Unfortunately. My dad loves both Star Trek and Star Wars. And because of my dad, my brother and I also like both of them. I think I like them a little bit more than my brother do. But yeah, it's thanks to my dad that I know a lot of older shows, like the original black and white Three Stooges, and, he's the reason I even know Doctor Who, and, the classic movie monsters, because he collects all of those kinds of stuff, so, I've seen the original Frankenstein and fun stuff like that, so it's thanks to my dad, I am well cultured. But yeah, so I had fun doing this. I don't remember how long it took me. I think it may have took me an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that. Like I said, I was kind of rushing, so it's not as good as it could be. If I'd planned it out a little bit better, it probably would look a lot better. But yeah, like I said, this is actually like a year-old artwork, and I was sitting on it for so long because I had hoped to eventually go back and do the Millennium Falcon and one of the Star Trek ships. I still haven't decided which. However, we did just get him a filing cabinet, so I might paint them on there once we get it out of the box. So yeah, that's this, and I hope you enjoyed it, despite the crappy video quality and all of that fun stuff. And if you did, you know, hit the like button and maybe go check some of my other videos out, and I hope to see you around on my arty journey. So, until then, bye.